Greetings, y'all. Happy, what is it? Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Inspired Conversations. I'm laughing because my camera just counted down and went off on its own. I think that's too funny. First, I want to say I hadn't had any time to do yoga and things like that because I was teaching a class and I had the privilege of teaching a class for a short period. And once it ended, I kind of lost my rhythm and my joints started hurting. I take the herbs that I need to take and things like that, but the back and forth with the weather made my fingers a little tight. So yesterday I saw like a cold pressed fruit punch recipe with like strawberries, beets, and apples. And so I said I'll try that. But what I did is I got gold beets because that's all they had. And then I added a lime and ginger. And when I tell y'all, oh my gosh, I woke up ready for the world. I mean, I feel fantastic to the point where I'm out right now getting more beets, gold beets specifically, because they used red. And I usually juice red beets, but this particular time I used gold beets and ginger because I'm a ginger fanatic. And I mean, it did wonders for me. I think I have to go back in and get a lime because I forgot my lime. Now, moving on, just with everything going on, as far as somewhat, it feels like a bit of an attack on Black Americans in this moment. It's wild. It's like all over the world. And it's just an interesting space to be in, to be a Black American at this time. It's interesting. But one of the things that I noticed is a lot of the reasons why, as a culture, we are experiencing the things that we are is because we lack discernment. It is like our weakness. Over time, and I mean, it's like been proven over history, we trust the wrong people over and over again. And, like someone who is constantly misused. And I mean, when we think about this as far as people being toxic and being in toxic relationships, when you cut off the faucet of your kindness, of your giving, and all the things that you are to people who don't deserve it, what do? All of a sudden you become selfish, you become mean, you become this, and I mean, they just say everything about you. So for me, our community has trusted the wrong people constantly, probably since the beginning of time, but certainly as far as being in this country over and over again, to the point where we've lost land, we've lost life, everything. Our ancestors did the things with the civil rights to bring people into the country to replace us as a culture. Is wild. And I'm looking at just all the people. How do we get duped by these fake relationship gurus, by these people starting schools that will never happen? Because we lack discernment on who to trust. And where this came from is I saw something that said, who will be the new black leader? My goodness. We don't need a leader as a culture, number one. But number two, we certainly don't need a leader that we would have to choose, because clearly we do not know how to choose. We lack discernment. We keep inviting the wrong people over and over again, and these people misuse us. Whether it be vote blue no matter who and all this other stuff. Look at the stuff with Gavin Newsom, and what he said is like, I'm dumb too, black people. Look at me. Yay. Then, Umar Johnson being on a platform over and over again. We know this man is a thief. We know he's never going to do what he says he's going to do. But you keep platforming him. You keep platforming him. And the reason that came up is because I saw this thing where he's going to be on the Breakfast Club, I think, today. Why? For what? What information does he have to give? What does he have to offer? And, why do we continue to look at these media sources as places that do something positive for us, because clearly the Breakfast Club doesn't offer us anything positive. Over and over again, they would not bring us Umar Johnson. And I saw something. If you don't know who Dave Anderson is, he's a pretty good orator. He's pretty good, and he has some good information to offer. But as far as I know, he went on the Breakfast Club, and they didn't even broadcast. It's like his didn't get played because he had too many positive things to offer for the Black community. And so why are we paying attention to the Breakfast Club when they keep bringing us garbage and no righteousness? Even if you don't agree with everything Dave Anderson says, he does have some knowledge and some jewels that he drops. But you platform Umar Johnson? Are you kidding me? So what that says to me is like, we keep picking wrong. We pick the wrong politicians. We pick the wrong preachers. We pick the wrong gurus. Like all the people that get platformed, this Anton Daniels guy. And I mean, it's just over and over and over again. These people who do not deserve being followed, being liked, being popular, they keep within our community continuing this cycle of being platformed, being pushed. And it is because we lack the ability as a culture to discern that these people suck. They don't offer us anything positive. They'll never help us grow. They'll never help us evolve. They'll never help us be in a better position and stop being the lowest man at the totem pole. And before I stop, I want to say this. One of the things that we have to be aware of is that as a culture, we are light. We carry a light. And I thought about this because I wrote a poem a while back, and it was called My Burden is Light, and it was talking about, Jesus saying, my burden is light. And what it is that what I understood it to be was that Jesus was saying, I have so much light to offer that it's a burden, and I gotta give it away. And that is what, as Black Americans, this culture, that's what we carry. We carry so much light that we keep giving it away, but we can't even figure out who to give it to properly. We just keep giving it away to the wrong people. And it's the light, because when you have a light, people do one or two things. Either they completely dislike you, or they try to steal it. And we are experiencing both at this moment. So we don't need no leader. What we need is discernment as a culture. We need discernment. I don't know how we gain it, but before we go out helping anybody or doing anything, we need to discern how to help ourselves and how to get ourselves, like, within our homes, get that correct. Within our small, tight-knit communities, get that correct. Then maybe if we can figure out who's right for us as an individual, as a married couple, as single people, then we can discern how to choose people or a person that may lead us in the proper direction. Right now, we just need to stay on cold, stay quiet, and just wait for the Spirit to move us. But certainly stop watching The Breakfast Club, oh my God. And stop watching any platform that promotes people who just harm us, please. And that's just been in my spirit. So I wanted to share that. Y'all be well and stay well. Peace.